We're almost done with SDAT. Ugh. I don't even want to think about it. I already have SDAT blues. But we got to $3,800 last night, and that's a big spicy meatball. I'm really excited to see us get to 4K today. Our goal was 35, so we've already beat our goal. And obviously, we have some cool stretch goals coming up. We did start a little behind the 8 ball today, so I'm not going to chew your ear off. Coming up next, we have Tony Hawk's Project 8 Rank 1 by ThePackle. After that, we have Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, 8 Snake. I will be your host for both of those runs. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to hear from our friends. We're going to hear from the charity. And when we get back, we'll be live with Tony Hawk's Project 8 Rank 1 by ThePackle.
We help people in a way that they don't have to move very long distances to the health center. We're picking up the very sick patients, emergency cases, then the priority, and then the rest of the patients.
Nipata adini rona pima la ni malaria. Bokara na dalo malaria, bot nana paracetamol, bot nana lo goko, ampicillin syrup.
When you're saving one life and someone comes and testifies, you did this for me, it's fulfilling. It's a really good feeling.
make it a tradition. But I'm not alone. We have two other lovely people with me today. Hecky and Rocker, how y'all doing?
What's up? I'm very easy to tell me apart.
These two guys have been around the community for a little bit, and they picked up PA about 6 months ago. Oh, almost a year ago now, actually. Jesus, this year's flown by.
Don't say that.
And they're going to be commentating. They know a lot about this game. Don't know much about Rink 1, but let's go ahead and get started because I know we're a little behind. I know we had a donation incentive for the skater name.
We did. You wanted to see it. The options were Chet Diesel, Bodge Chunk, Edda Bussin, BB Chaos, and the winner was Aged Whale.
Aged Whale? Is it exactly how it's spelled?
Yeah, it's aged with a capital A, or I guess if it's all caps it doesn't matter, but Aged Whale, one word.
I don't know the reference, I'll be honest.
It is a friend of ours.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. He doesn't understand the reference either. All right.
So one word.
So, yeah. Hey, it looks good to me.
Okay.
Yep.
So, the timer does not start when I hit start game. It starts when we get loaded into the game. So we have a little cutscene with Tony Hawk. He's going to get a little mini interview. Then after that, we get started.
Oh boy. A little reference. Aged Whale was when he first got Xbox Live. That was like the recommended username, and it turns out that it's really surprisingly close to his actual last name. So he was like, "Okay, I'll keep it." Even though it doesn't make any sense, I'll keep it. And he
that is true.
To this day.
There you go.
All right, I go back to the shadows.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to go? I haven't hit the button just yet.
Yeah. Tell us when you're ready.
Okie dokie. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Butt slapping immediately. And this is Tony Hawk Project 8. I cannot do this already. Can you guys explain some things real quick, like butt slapping and shit before while I'm doing this, because I'm really bad at this goal now.
Yeah, butt slapping is basically you go off a ledge or any ramp really and do I think any trick, and then while you're in the startup animation of the trick, you just spam ollie, and if you do it fast enough, you can get multiple ollies up to I think like 6 is the max for a human. We use that a lot in this run, this whole game.
Say, champ.
Yeah, it's something I introduced in Thug 1 with the advent of cavemaning, which is getting off your board. And then we kind of just take advantage of it. It is insanely powerful in this game. Like, it is probably at its most powerful in this game. In the other games, it's nice. It makes things a little bit more consistent or a bit easier. Such as getting to a ledge or top of a building faster. In this game, you need it for combos, and you need it for specific tricks later that we will get to that are hell on earth.
It's also just incredibly useful due to the amount of slowdown you get within a combo in this game.
Yeah, another big thing between this game and Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, which is the last game in the series, they changed how momentum works. So in the old games, as long as you just hold down like the ollie button or like the A button or whatever, it's really easy to gain speed. In this game, it's a bit more realistic, and I missed the first jump. Oh no, I got a video message. No, that was a bad point for it. I got it. You are really slow to start, and it's really hard to get speed, especially if you don't have a ledge. But as soon as you get a ledge, you can gain speed and shit like that. Oh, I did not mean to curse. Are we good for cursing?
Wow.
I don't remember. Don't mind me. Oh, this is mulligan. Maybe I can do like a swear jar or something. Actually, don't do that. I'll be bankrupt by the end of it. So, kind of going through this really quickly. There is this goal. These goals, these are predetermined goals where I have to like hit certain tricks in a row, such as this one's grind into manual, grab into manual. This one is flip into manual into grind, stuff like that. It's all predetermined. It's not too bad, but it can get really annoying later because, like right here, I'm out of position from like good rails, so now I have to like delay certain things. Bail, good start at me.
Yeah, a lot of these goals are very dangerous if you try to do multiple in a combo, because if you bail, you lose any of the tricks that you did. It can go very wrong very quickly.
What is happening right now? I am playing poorly. Okay.
These are, from what I can tell, well, not from what I can tell, but in my opinion, the least appealing part of this one. That's like the main reason why I haven't learned it yet. So I just don't want to do these.
That's your main reason? Exist. Like,
yeah, but they're fine. This is just horrible.
yeah, that's true.
If that's your only concern, you obviously haven't seen the later parts of the game.
Do you have to do any bail goals on? That was pretty good. Sick? You don't, right? They're all.
You have to do a decent chunk of them. And we'll get to those because those suck.
Nah. They're the best goals in the game.
Right on.
Bye, Rodney. Right on. His favorite Pokemon. So right there we just did a trick called phone skip. Phone skip, throughout the game you get like periodic messages like, oh, so you got this sponsor in game, or this event is unlocked for you to do, because not everything is unlocked from the get-go. So phone skip allows me to pretty much skip all the phone messages. Like, the game just kind of gets confused and is like, oh, there's supposed to be a phone message, but it didn't happen. So it's just kind of always in that state. So it's useful in a speedrun sense. I don't have to worry about phone messages anymore for the rest of the run, as long as... Oh no, I landed. Oh, that's not good. As long as I don't reset my console, I'm good to go. Or look at another video message. If I look at another video message, it also disables the trick. And that's also really bad, because at that point afterwards, it's random when they appear. So knowing when to reset up phone skip is hard.
Phone skip is probably the single greatest thing found in this speedrun, because it would be absolutely awful without it, without how much the phone pops up. And it also makes you jump sometimes when you put away the phone, which is really annoying.
Yeah, like buffers and inputs and stuff.
How much time does like if you got a message, how much time does that lose? Isn't it like 5-10 seconds?
It's 5-ish seconds, but then you have to remember that you're gonna it messes up your like muscle memory. So like you're gonna probably mess up, like, you know, jump too early, or how'd I get that first try? But everything else has been bad. Whatever. It's hard to know for sure. It does save like a lot of time. Any percent it saves like minutes, and in rank 1 I could guess it'd be several minutes. Because literally, honestly, if that trick didn't exist, this entire speedrun sucks.
I don't think we've talked about the tokens that you're collecting around the world.
We haven't explained a lot because things are going by really, really fast. So you can go and explain it a little bit, because that one's also very important for this speedrun.
Yeah, so the way that ranks work, they're a combination of the goals you do, the gaps you get, and the secret tokens that you find. And yeah, pretty much you just want to grab as many as those as you can to progress your ranks. And with it being rank 1, they're kind of very important.
Yeah, in this speedrun, so give perspective to everyone in the chat and viewers at home. Please bail. Rank 1 is considered one of the hardest casual, like something one of the hardest things that casual speed players could do. Like, this is notoriously difficult for just kicking you in the butt, and it's really, really hard to get to rank 1. It's really hard to like get into the top 4, let alone rank 1. So I'm speedrunning that because I'm crazy. You need roughly 52% of all gaps in the game, all secret spot tokens that those little tokens I've been floating around. I need to get those. I need to complete every challenge except for 6 specific goals, which we'll get to, because those suck. Then I need to complete every pro goal, which are 9 of them. Nice.
Which also suck.
That's most of them. I think that's about it, though. Oh, and complete like an optional objective or two. There's like several, like, sort of objectives. They're not really like main objectives because they don't really give you like progress for the story or like for stats, but they're still required for. You need to do at least like 1 or 2 of them in this run. But they're all really long, and some of them chain into each other, and they're also really long. So we try to avoid those as much as possible. Obviously in 100%, which is honestly kind of close to a 100% speedrun. Like, you know, I only need like a handful more gaps, a handful more goals, and on sick, and I would be, you know, 100%. But 100% in this game sucks.
Yeah, the gap between, like, rank 1 is one of the hardest categories in the whole series, and 100% is next level compared to that. Like, even just because of the bail goals. I think it's absolutely next level.
This, and another thing that's on top of everything else, this game is known throughout the community as one of the most infuriating, unfair, stupidly made games in terms of goals. Like, there's a lot of goals that just, how do you do that? I have a hard time doing it. I've been playing this game for 7-8 years. Like, it sucks.
I think Andy mentioned this was the first game they made where the level designers and the goal designers were different and they had a separate team for it.
Yeah, you're correct. Which it is very much apparent in this game. You can easily tell. Like this one. This is the worst goal of the game.
Blaming Andy?
No, not blaming Andy, not yet. We'll do that when we get to slums. This is the worst goal in the game. It is the one thing that's stopping me from trying to do 100% right now. We'll get to that in a second when we get to Mike V. So now, this is a new mechanic that got introduced. No, I messed it up. This is a new mechanic that I figured out called pivoting. Which you might be like, oh, pivoting has always been in Tony Hawk's, right? Correct. But it has very, very, very strange properties in this game. In pretty much every single like spot challenge, which is like, you know, those little, you know, graffiti markers that I go over to start a new challenge, pivoting allows you, for whatever reason, the game doesn't have any checks for, like, you know, making sure you're not doing this. For example, that goal you're supposed to only grind. You're not supposed to manual at all. But pivoting, you can still, it counts as its own thing. How do I explain this? It counts as its own thing, so it allows. You guys explain better. I'm trying to concentrate on this.
Yeah, basically you can. You won't fail the challenge if you buffer it with a pivot, and it works for, I think, any spot challenge type. You'll see it later with stalls as well, or well, yes. He's going to be using stalls and pivots later. That it's just such a lifesaver. Not only does it let you cut corners, but it just makes the movement a lot safer.
Yeah, so
that slows you down there, right? So you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. I am having a good old time with this one.
Fails of everything.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're getting the bad stuff out early before we get to the really hard stuff.
Can I pop in with a quick donation?
Sure.
We got a $10 donation from Peaceful Jar. Roses are red, on my board I skate, climbing the leaderboards to become rank 1 in Tony Hawk's Project 8.
I love it.
Thank you very much for that.
Shouts to Peaceful Girl, who is in the community for like a year-ish now. He has played pretty much every Tony Hawk game as well, including this one on PS3, on emulator PS3, which is even worse.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, it's not good. God, I hate these goals. The worst part about these goals, it's really easy to like cancel out, like say, of manuals early, and mess up like your timing. Like if I do a manual right here and then if I cancel out of it too early, then it won't count the manual. Or if I cancel out of manual too early and go into a pivot, it won't count the manual, but it'll count the pivot. So it's like stuff like that I have to keep in mind, which sucks. All right, that wasn't too bad considering everything else so far.
So you're probably looking at this game and wondering, why does it look like garbage? And that's because we play in 480p to reduce the lag.
Very minorly, but yes.
Oh yeah,
it's enough to be significant.
And you have pay-to-win dashboards too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was like one of the most significant things I discovered last year, completely on a whim by Hecky. But
yeah,
I'm on dashboard. See, I am on the OG Xbox 360 dashboard. Blades is what it's commonly referred to as. Why? Because the later dashboards suck when it comes to optimization, and this game was built with blades in mind. So, and this game is also notorious for. Can you give me the last token? I would appreciate it. No, thank you. It's notorious for being like really laggy. You might be like, why is there so many frame drops? Is it my stream? Is it SDAT? No, it's not. It is literally just this game. It's really bad. It's another reason why not many people run this game right now. If there was a PC port, it'd be awesome, because we don't have to worry about that. But unfortunately, there's not. So we got to deal with this.
And theoretically, you could emulate this on Xbox 360 emulators, but it has a whole host of issues, which is very unfortunate, because if you can avoid a PS3 emulator, you should. It's terrible.
Another thing to mention is that we purposely play without a patch, because for some reason this game launched with what I assume to be unlimited FPS, and then when they didn't want to put out an optimization title, they just locked it to 30 and called it a day.
Yeah, and they were like, oh yeah, this should fix it, right? It didn't fix it. No. This game was still, even on 30 FPS, it was really bad. And the funny story about that is, in the earlier days, it was a world record war between me and Papa Fog. Then I was like, why is he always 2 minutes ahead of me? Maybe it was just one of those games that he's just innately better, right? No, it's because 30 FPS is so much slower overall. You lose several minutes throughout an any percent run for playing unpatched. So yeah, it sucks. It took me several years to realize that, and then afterwards I was like, oh, okay, I'm not bad, I'm just playing with the worst version, essentially.
I actually specifically remember mentioning that to you during your early days of running the game, and you were like, no, I don't think that's the thing, so I was like, okay, you know better than me.
Maybe Hecky could have saved me. I mean, he did with several other things in this game, so maybe it helps out in the end. Oh my god, please get the manual input. Okay.
The amount of work that the community put into any percent in the past year has been really insane. We cut that category down so much.
Yeah, it's so many cool tricks I got discovered.
Yeah.
And motivation for me, because it was like, I don't know. I see getting a manual into grab right here sucks. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Oh, it didn't count. No.
I felt so bad because you were getting like all of these good runs, and then someone would find like something small and you'd be like, oh no, and then here comes a reroute.
Yeah, I remember seeing every day you look in the P8 channel and it's just Packle doing plus or minus 0.5 because we moved a secret spot token somewhere or changed the goal order around.
Oh god, I am. Did I not count the manual, or is the grabbiting it trick counted? This is a bad run so far. This is not good. We'll make a do with it. I'm out of position. The next goal. Why did I? So how's everyone so far? I'm having a good old time here.
Yeah, this is great. This is exactly what you'd want to see from a Project 8.
You don't want to see. You want to see me go pull my brains out, my hair out.
It may not be great, but it is representative.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't good for you, but for the rest of us, we're having a great time.
This is good eating. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what normal. Like, if I'm not playing like optimally, this game will kick you in the butt like really hard. It is one of those like you might be like, oh, that's every speedrun. No, this game will. If you're not playing even remotely close to your best, it will. You will lose minutes, guaranteed. Like, it is so hard to be like on good pace in this game.
That's something to explain. I don't think we can explain yet. In a lot of the spot challenge goals, especially later on, you're going to see him in focus mode from pretty much the time he gets the pro marker, or even earlier, because some of them are so long that you just could not hope to balance without being in focus mode the whole time, basically.
Yeah, my stats suck still, so it takes. In this game, it's not like you have to do specific things. It's like you have to like say if you want your manual stat to increase, you have to do manual stat a lot, or do manuals a lot, and obviously we don't have time for that. So I have to use focus to at least maybe have a chance, and even then, there's still times where like my focus meter, my balance meter will go out of whack, and there's no way I can recover. So limit skates, these are like little tournament style things. Every 30 seconds someone gets eliminated. Fun fact, the limit skates were in the older games, and as long as you're in a combo, if you were the last person if you're about to get eliminated, as long as you keep the combo, you're good. In this game, they changed it. If you do not land before zero, like it's 0 on the clock, and you're about to get eliminated, you will be eliminated. It doesn't care about you being in a combo, which sucks. There are times where, like, unless you're like going for sick, like right here, if I need a really long combo to beat Paul, then I could do it. But if I'm going to be eliminated at the last one or the one before, then I need to land and have enough points, otherwise I get removed. So it's just stuff like that I have to keep in mind. It's easier said than done because a lot of these challenges require a lot of points too, and they nerf points in this game compared to Thaw. So now we're on to bail goals.
That not spin is sick. Oh, nice.
Fun. Come on. I'm mashing so hard. No, I couldn't do it. A waste of time. Whatever.
That would have been very, very nice. Having any extra insurance in this run is very, very nice to have.
Yeah, so throughout the run, there's I said before that there's... Oh no, I'm gonna bail. Didn't. Oh my god. I'm a god, dude. There are 6 specific challenges through the run that I have put as pro. But if you can get sick on them, then you get like a freebie. And that freebie, that means you can switch out like a later sick challenge for pro. Or if you get pro by accident, then it's not the end of the world. I am low on tokens. Give me tokens. Be impressed.
Is this the only game in the series that you can't adjust your special tricks before the run?
Yes.
Or like pick them willingly?
And it sucks because a lot of them are like weird key bindings. Like, you see that? It's like weird bindings for me. Like, I like left to right, and I cannot do that. Oh, messed up. But I can readjust the ones I unlocked. Like, I just unlocked. So for these challenges, own spot challenges, these are annoying. You have to get like a lot of points in a certain amount of time, and hit everything, all the segments like this. Then you have to land in the circle with all the points. So like here, you have over 1 million points, I'm good. Later ones, the hardest challenge in the game, one of the hardest challenges in the game requires 3 million, and that one sucks.
What the hell you look?
Yeah, so normally at the start of any of those goals, you'll see him just butt slap up quarter pipes for usually like 2 or 3 times, I think. Just doing enough special tricks to get as many points as possible because you'll never get it on the line by itself.
Yeah, you need to do some extra shenanigans, which sucks. Right there, I'm going to reset as soon as I land the manual, because for whatever reason it lands the combo after you hit that, and it's like, oh, you landed it, and you just reset the goal. That counts.
You didn't do the Jarl strat. What are you doing?
I'm not doing the Jarl strat.
That was awesome.
You cannot donate enough money for me to do the Euro strat. I have not practiced that, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't save any time, but it looks cool. It just, wow.
Yeah, I've been meaning to mess around with trying to optimize that a bit, but I really don't want to come back to this game. Not again.
Not again? Wow, is it that bad?
Well, maybe rank 1 would be fun. Casual. I'll do 100% quote-unquote speed run and get a free world record.
Oh man, then that means I have to go fight it. Because you'll have the points on thps.run.
Yes, dude. I don't even run RTA anymore. Just let me have these points, please.
That's the thps.run, by the way. Shilling. Please count this.
Shilling.
Hello? There we go.
That was good stuff.
So the annoying part about that goal and a lot of other goals in this game is that it's a little bit camera dependent. So you might be like, oh yeah, I just do 8 tricks. But like, say your camera is like ahead of you, behind you, for example, and you're trying to do a trick in one direction. You have to remember that control sticks is inverted at that point. So you have to like keep the camera in mind, which also it's very much apparent in like stall goals. Those suck, and you'll see more of those later. You're going to be seeing another use of pivots. I'm going to attempt this. I've been really bad about this lately. We're supposed to go around this several times. I'm going to be like, nope, I'm going to pivot, jump up here, stall, go this way. And let's see if I can get this. Okay, I'm just going to go into focus. Nailed it first try. That is so
way
hard.
Harder than it looks. Yeah.
It saves roughly, so each go around, if you do it right, it saves like roughly 3 seconds or so. And if you do it twice, you save like 6 seconds. But it's really, really, really hard because by that point your balance meter is whack. Speaking of whack, this is one of the hardest. I don't know if it counted the pro. Oh no. We'll find out. Sometimes this game is really stupid about it giving you like progress.
This is having a pivot here is such a huge lifesaver. That jump is very hard.
Yeah, you have to like jump at a specific point, but pivots make it easy. I jumped by accident because I'm an idiot, so I'm gonna go again, unfortunately. Focus. There we go.
Ooh.
Okay, we can make this work.
Did the pro icon not appear?
No, I hit the. No, it did, but I hit the wall. Of course, I get the hard thing first try, but then now the easier thing I'm getting destroyed by. Okay, yeah, I don't know why it's not good. I am hitting it. I am hitting the sound effect, which is the more important thing you need to hear. Sometimes this game is just dumb.
Ooh.
See, look at that. That should not have worked, but pivots are OP. If you know how to do them right, they will save time and they can save like challenges.
Can I jump in with a quick donation?
Ooh, go right ahead.
We got a $5 donation from Miranda. That says Tony Hawk Special Sound. And that went to our brand new poll. What is the best ice cream flavor? It went towards vanilla.
That's incorrect.
So we also got the getting over it incentive that was met. It is to do chimney and furnace skip. Since they have to do it 8 times, this incentive resets 8 times. So we've done it twice. If you want to see him do it a 3rd time in the run after this one, you can donate $50 cumulatively, and he will do it a 3rd time. So, sort of a weird incentive we've got going on. But get those donations in.
It's annoying.
the ice cream flavors that are available so that you can argue on the call are vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, rocky road, and pistachio.
No cookies and cream? What is this poll?
Yeah, listen, you can't make all the people happy all the time.
That's like the
I don't know
good.
if I've had any of those.
You haven't had chocolate? What's wrong with you? Hold on.
Yeah. I
I
haven't had the most basic flavor.
Is that an EU
sorry.
thing? What's going on over there?
That is cap. I accuse
didn't-
you of capping.
I didn't hear vanilla. I've had vanilla. I just don't like chocolate flavored stuff, and the rest were all strange.
This slander, get him out of here.
And why did I invite him?
Yeah.
I have the power to remove him.
I should have brought Andy. That's my fault.
It's a different series of problems.
There it is.
I nailed it. Okay, that trick is stupid. That's one of those examples of you need a butt slap. You need specifically a triple butt slap. A quad, you can do it, but then you'd have to like air strafe midair, which is not easy in this game. Actually, kind of annoying. Pretty much stops all your momentum. Or you go around normally. If you get double, you miss it. If you get no butt slaps, you miss it. But save a good chunk of time because you don't have to like get in position, set up to go over the arch and everything like that. And if you mess up, like if you're like a little too short, you hit the lasers because we're doing a breakout type thing, and then you are pretty much forced to restart the goal, which is annoying because it takes you back to the very start of the goal. Right here, it goes back into focus, but we'll go to unfocus, and we're going to school. It's time to go to school, guys. It is that time of year.
Well, this run could not be on a better day, yeah.
I mean, it's just Labor Day weekend. Not yet, but school is in season.
We're getting there,
All right, so now we're going to our first competition. Competition goals are auto-scrollers. That's the best way to put it. I need a bunch of points for placement, which I honestly cannot tell you all of the point totals I need. I just get a crap ton of points and just pray, that's it. I know, like, Fun Park is a lot. It's like 2.5 million that you need in a minute and a half, which is not insane, but you just gotta be on top of it. That said, this is a good time for donations because there's not really much to say except for me just doing front flip, big twist, and all that jazz.
Well, if I had a donation, you would have a donation, but I don't have any donations. Let's change that. Get your donations in. There's lots of fun things going on today. I'll tell you what. If we get a donation in the next 10 minutes, I will activate an incentive for later in the day. How about that? A fun incentive for later in the day.
I do rank 1 blindfolded. I'm kidding, I'm not doing that.
Do it. He promised.
It's funny because we have had runners try to do like blindfolded Thug 1 runs, and it doesn't end well. They don't get past the first goal. They don't get past the first like pickup because there is nothing in these games that gives you any indicator about where the heck you're at. It's not like Ocarina of Time or whatever where it's like good visual or good audio. This game doesn't. It's just like you just hear like some generic sound and you're like, oh, I'm here, and you're like across the map.
I'm not gonna say what game it was, but I was a participant in a game. We had someone come in and was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna blindfold run this game. And they had never done a regular speed run before.
Oh no.
And I remember vividly, we were all trying to help, and he was like doing it like he couldn't see it, but without the blindfold. Like he was trying to do a blindfolded run without the blindfold. And I remember he said, you speedrunners, you do all this extra stuff, which we don't do, and that's not how it's gonna have to work for me. This is not a speed run. I'm like, then what is it? You're doing blindfolded speed run? That isn't a speed run. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Let's play.
Let's play.
So one note about competitions. like right there. I was like, oh man, it's at 90.2. 90 is required. If you get bails, you lose like 2 points off your score. If you get sloppies, it's like minus 0.5. If you get cleans, it's plus 0.5. So it awards you for playing well. If you mess up, then almost messed that up. Then you have to do more points, otherwise you will not have enough to do it. And if you fail, you lose 2 minutes. Like literally, if you mess up any competition, the run's over. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. It's pretty much over. It sucks. Which is, I've been saying that a lot. This game is honestly kind of fun when it wants to be. It's just that it doesn't want to be half the time. This game has a mind of its own. It will punish you. It hates you. It doesn't want you to exist, but it's fun. It's like an abusive relationship.
Yeah, you could, even though we're showing it off, like, it's almost obligatory that we have to say just how bad every goal can go. But yeah, no, this game is actually pretty fun. It's worth a playthrough.
80% is fun.
I don't know if any percent's
no, okay, when you're grinding for it, it sucks. To learn it, it's not bad. But that's pretty much every other speedrun, honestly.
The only thing that's good about any percent is I can do Tony early, and that's about it.
That's for me, figure out Tony early.
Tony early is like one of the best tricks to ever exist in this game. Do you do it in this one?
Yes. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
You don't need, at that point, you don't need gaps. Or if you do need gaps, then that is not the point for gaps. Okay. We can go to the twins. I'm going to start the next classic goal. Say hi to the twins. They want me to go collect goats. I have to collect the goats. Go ahead.
Sorry, speaking of goats, we have a $3.79 donation from Peaceful Jar.
Oh, no.
Sorry for donating again. We need blindfolded packle or speed equals 1 speed limit.
Oh no. So there's a lot of oh no's that just happened. First, I'll respond to that in a second. I'm just going to continue this. So, oh no, this is a nightmare now. So, and a very annoying part about this run, or classic runs, if you have a combo and oh my god, this is just becoming a disaster now. If you have a combo going on and you do not land it, and you restart the goal, if you have any progress on like the score goals, it'll carry over to the next one, and that's bad because you have to, in order to get sick, you need to, oh my god, what is happening? You need to you need to complete all goals in one run, and obviously I can't get all goals in one run now, so I have to do like pretty much 2 separate runs essentially. Or alternatively, which I'm probably going to do, and it's going to come back to bite me later, why did I not get that?
When did you miss that?
I have never missed that. What is happening? This game heard that it's being speed ran on a marathon. It's like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the goals so I can get pro, and then I'm going to hope I can get a mulligan later, which is going to come back and bite me. It's going to be something really annoying, like I have to do pirate ship, which I don't know how much goals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to do more. This one is in the cage, but not really. This is gonna be like really kind of close. It's gonna be kind of annoying.
School Classic is like the worst classic of them all, I think.
Agreed. Okay. And there's several reasons for that, and we'll get that in a second. Since I stop being bad. Okay. Oh, we're going to continue with this. We're doing improv strat, which is going to come back and bite me. Because you're supposed to get sick there. But we'll make it work. Because I don't want to do that again and waste another 2 minutes of my life. So I'm probably going to waste my 2 minutes of my life somewhere else instead. So School Classic sucks because there are like 4 different loading zones in one proximity. And yes, this game is seamless, open world, and all that stuff, which is cool, but it's unoptimized. And if it has to load anything, such as around here, it will chug. And this game will buffer your inputs through the lag frames and or drop inputs. And there's nothing you can do about it.
The curve that he's jumping over right now is probably the worst spot in the entire game. On PS3, for example, you can get like 2 seconds of eaten inputs where you just can't do anything about it. And especially during the classic goal, it's the worst.
PS3, I guess we didn't really explain the versions. So there are there's two different versions of the game. There is the version for Xbox 360 and PS3, and then there's the version for PS2 Xbox. Those are vastly different games. Just they're different games. Just that's what they are. PS3 and Xbox, for example, are the same game, but this game is so poorly optimized on PS3. It is absolutely ridiculous, and it's impressive that they even shipped it. That's how bad it is. It chugs. It is slow to load everything. It will destroy all of your inputs. It has there's some quality of life stuff that it doesn't have. Like, for example, in this version, I can skip intro movies, but you can't on PS3? Question mark? Don't know why. Don't know what's going on there. I'm not sure why I'm 6 seconds ahead of this guy. He's really slow right now. It's ridiculous. It is. You will lose minutes on PS3 guaranteed just by playing PS3. Just if you're playing this game, play on 360. Oh, shout out to my Steam notifications. Oh no, it didn't count. Ah!
Yeah, I was working on an all secret spots route for this game, and I was going to do it segmented, and I could only do it on PS3, and I ended up just honestly scrapping the project because of it. It's just not worth it. Like 30 FPS makes you so much slower and lag so much more.
Oh yeah, and it's locked 30 FPS. Like it's from the very beginning, it's 30 FPS. It's like they kind of realize, oh wait, this is unoptimized, and this is the best way you can do it, but it still runs like crap, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
they fixed all this, and yeah, they fixed all that in Proving Ground. Proving Ground actually runs good. It's locked at 30 because they realize they can't, optimize it. It's just that Proving Ground is also like probably the worst Tony Hawk game to speedrun. Currently, like no one runs it. It's very annoying to run.
Yeah, Proving Ground's pretty bad. I'd say, I don't know. I'd say HD is probably worse.
I don't know. Talk a big while about that one.
Yeah, I ran a little bit of HD, and that was just not fun. Like, had a whole reroute in mind and everything, but you just go off jump sometimes and just bail.
That game does have a mind of its own. Also, shoutouts to pivots again. No! Oh, that's not good. Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I'm saying that a lot. It's my way to motivate myself because this game will kick you in the butt. So anything it can give you, like stuff like that, you just need to be like, yeah, I'm good, and then just go on because this game will eat you up otherwise. Okay, got that secret spot. That's a secret spot that time. There should be enough points as long as I land it over here. Oh boy, this has been a run. Honestly, I have been having a rough time with this game the last like week and a half or so, because it is rough to speedrun some days. This is the most unique one I've had so far. Oh, I didn't get the gap. I don't want to worry about it. I can get backup gaps. There's plenty of gaps throughout the run. It's just that you kind of need to keep track of which ones you've gotten and which ones you haven't. Because if you miss too many, you're going to have to get backups. And as I said, you need 52% of gaps. Otherwise, bad. But another auto-scroller. For these, you don't have to continually do tricks. you have to do a combo at the beginning to get the bars up so they don't get bored and stop the run. It only matters when you land. Once the timer hits 0 is when you get progress. So like right here is like a good time for me to like stretch my hands, which hand stretching is important for speedrunners. Keep that in mind. Get a drink, potty break if I need one. Then around like the 10-ish second mark is when I start my combo, and hopefully I don't bail. If you bail, it sucks. Be good as long as I land this. I actually have to come back around for red. There, 6, done. Okay, so there's another pro goal. I'm gonna go for 6 so I can get rid of that classic blunder from earlier. So you might be like, oh yeah, this looks easy, right? You just have to land Hall of Meat style. Can you guys explain the RNG with bails? Because I don't feel like it right now. I've had enough.
Yeah, so
crap with this.
Whenever you bail, whenever you land from a bail, it's essentially just rolling the dice. Sometimes you can land and like that you'll get absolutely no money and no broken bones, and other times you'll lightly hit the ground and shatter every bone in your body, and it's entirely up to what the game wants to do. That's the whole reason that these goals are a problem. If we could figure out any consistent method for that, this whole game would be so much better.
Yeah, this is kind of the reason why 100% hasn't ran. An earlier goal, the bowling one y'all saw, that one's probably the hardest goal in the game. Please land. Cool. Okay, we got our freebie. The classic blunder is now gone. We don't have to worry about that anymore. The bowling one's the hardest one of the game because you didn't see it there, but the kill planes or the out of bounds planes for all the bail challenges is, for the most part, it's really close to like where you spawn. That was a weird jump. I didn't let go of it, whatever. So if you go too far left or too far right, too far back, too far ahead, the game will just and you have like 0 seconds to get back into like the main zone. So it will just end your bail and take away the progress for it. So you can't really like do a whole lot in some scenarios. The bowling one's really bad because it's such a small area, and you need to get a strike, which is easy. We didn't explain it, but there's like some weird shockwave effects in this game if you land from high above. But there's also the fact that you need to get 50,000 bail, but there's nothing really to jump off of to get the $50,000 bail. So I have like, out of like tens of hours of practicing it, I haven't gotten a whole lot. I've gotten maybe like a dozen or a dozen and a half times. So it is abysmal. And it's, again, one of the reasons why I don't run 100% yet. I will eventually, but that's a later thing. I like pain. So this is another auto-scroller, so if we have more donations, it's a good time to do it. The entire point of this is to, like, do G-Bow against Nigel and Z, but I am going to kind of get a bunch of tables. Then I am going to go get gaps for a little bit, because I have nothing else to do for a minute and a half.
Well, we don't have any donations that you guys could do. I did turn on, true to my word, I turned on another incentive for later today. That incentive is for Dayman's Game Show. We're going to be playing Battleship. It'll be me and Crunchy Brown playing Battleship. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to find out together. It'll be a learning experience. And that's for an extra round. So if you on general prospect, you think you're going to like Battleship, well, you can see us play more Battleship later. So that incentive is now live.
So many gaps here. So many gaps. This is like the best spot to get gaps in the game, especially since you have like 2 minutes to get them all for the most part. There's some really annoying ones I don't go for, but stuff like that is pretty easy to go for. And that will, again, you need every gap you can get in this run. Hopefully this gap counts.
Are all 4 sets of those stairs individual gaps?
Yes.
So weird.
I don't. It's weird because this game is not obvious gaps. They're like, oh yeah, this is the epic gap, and it's like, what's an epic gap? No, it's just grind a ledge. It's like, what? Okay, whatever. Anyway.
Good job.
Good job. So we're going almost done with Nigel and Lindsay. Have to do this line. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hit those and move over here. It's a little bit faster. Go. Now we can go see Bob Burnquist as soon as I get control. There we go. Thought I was going to crash for a second. Also, another thing, I have backup saves. This game is, even on 360, it crashes like crazy, and it sucks. I have lost runs to crashing. And there are several, like, goals. Yes, we are falling from the sky. It's funny because I think, was it you, Hecky, that found out that it's just like, just a weird, like, trick or whatever? I can't remember.
What do you mean?
Like you're like,
Yeah,
you're not.
like-
It's like
You're floating in.
you're not actually
space, and
falling.
then-
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you're
think
floating in the
Andy.
back.
I think Andy explained that, where they put you on like a piece of ground that doesn't have ground, so you just keep floating.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have had my fair share of crashes in this game, and it even gave one of my consoles the red ring, so that's cool.
No. I hope it doesn't happen to me. So, as I said before, I have a Blades console. These things are actually kind of annoying to find for a decent price.
Yep.
And there's not many a whole lot of them left. And if this one dies, well, that sucks. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna count.
Luckily, there's been some good advancements with modding, so now you can like
Downgrade.
kind of downgrade, but not really.
What am I doing? I'm going.
I have clients showing up.
Yeah. Essentially, if I lose this console, I have to go to a backup console I have, and that's gonna suck when it comes to world record attempts again.
Yeah, because this really does save so much like lag.
Yeah. Actually,
Like,
never
it
gonna
doesn't-
get any % world record again if he loses his console.
Oh my god.
Like, over.
So there's a trade-off that I don't think we discussed with the different versions. So on later iterations of the 360 dashboard, you can install the game to your hard drive. What in the heck did I hit there to make me go in that direction? Whatever. Curves in this game are weird. So yes, I get faster. Like I get more optimization. Like, you know, this game is optimized for the Blades dashboard. It was never like updated to, you know, for the later dashboard, you know, like the next NXE dashboard and the Metro dashboard. It was never updated to deal with any of those. Made it. So why are you over here? So you get that, but you lose the ability to install. So theoretically, honestly, it's probably about the same time overall in terms of, like, if you lose time to load screens, for example, you get it back in lag. But if on the later dashboards, you know, if you have that, then the load screens will make up for it in a little bit. But the issue is, of course, it's unoptimized. School is horrendous on the later dashboards. Like, it is really, really bad. So I choose less lag versus loading screens, because we still time RTA. We don't do without loads currently. So yeah, it's fun stuff right there.
There's a specific spot in school where they have 3 loading zones pretty much overlapped on one area that you have to go through in the School 2 Classic. And on the newer consoles, you actually just freeze there for like a second and a half. Because
It's terrible.
loading, deloading everything.
Yeah, it's bad. That was really close, but we got it. Demos are just annoying. It's really easy to mess those up. And if you mess those up, which again, really easy, you lose a minute, guaranteed. So there's a lot of like really like annoying goals in this game that will just make you lose minutes if you're just not careful. Get that gap, land that. That's like the easiest own challenge in the game. You don't have to do much for that one. You just need like one barrier to make twist. This one.
I don't think we. Oh,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't think we mentioned that grind hopping is like pretty much the fastest way to get around in this game, but also it's very good because the engine itself is a little bit slow, so it doesn't take your balance into account for like a little while after you land. So you can just kind of keep spamming them and not really worry about the balance meter, like in other games where you.
I was trying to go for a stick right there because I had the opportunity to, but again, I fell short. That sucks. I think that was the last really good freebie I can get. There's a few other ones I can get, but they're annoying. So that sucks. This one sucks because I have to do like so many. It didn't count. I have to do like. I have to do like a 360 method with why are you not counting? A backflip. I cannot do this. A backflip pop shove it into an indie, which it's not counting the backflip. Okay, I'm canceling the backflip too early. I am not hitting this right now. Cool.
This goal is absolutely terrible.
Okay, I am going to go for a backup for this. So you don't have to do all of them together. Oh, but if you have to, you can't land it though. You just need to keep them all in the same combo. What is happening, please? God, I'm canceling it. Go ahead.
I'm surprised you didn't find a way to buffer like into this with like a revert or a pivot or something. Just get to do a trick on the way up and then make it way easier.
You can like, if you keep the combo, you can like manual and like go this way and do it, but it's also dependent on where you land. Like if you land awkwardly, it won't work. So like right there, what was happening was I was like landing really awkwardly the entire time, so I couldn't really do much. So like there are ways to like cheese it, quote unquote, but it's easier said than done half the time. Okay, this should be sick, good. And then land this for all these gaps. I don't want to fail because there's like 5 gaps there. For example, this one. Oh, it's this one. I can do this. It's like, oh, you need to do all this in one like jump, like a bonus into a pop shove, a backflip into an indie, right there, which sounds hard, right? But you can actually revert, go into a jump and do like the last indie and it'll count. So it's stuff like that it allows you to do sometimes, depending on the cheese. That was just bad. But not every spot allows you to do that.
Every spot is personalized.
I'm gonna do this right here. So welcome to Slums. This is probably one of the worst levels in the game. And not in terms of goals, but in terms of like how much stuff can go wrong. And it's not from the goals, as I said, it's from like the environment. There's a lot of like protruding edges, a lot of ledges that will just get in the way of you and knock you off your combo, and it sucks, as you can see. Also, pivots make this easy. You can just do this. You don't have to go through factory. Oh no. Oh my god. No! Okay, oh my god. Landed. That should not have worked.
That manual spot before this is actually just insane. It's like How do they expect you to do that? Like turn the corner 90 degrees?
Oh yeah.
In a minute. Like, why?
Yeah, turning in this game, it's probably easier on D-pad for sure. But the problem with D-pad is that you are required to do nail tricks, and you can't do nail trick, which is L3 and R3. Just a bad camera angle. Damn it. It's like L3 and R3 on the controller, so you can't really do that on D-pad. So it sucks. You have to like pretty much this game you want to do everything on control stick for the most part, and trying to turn while keeping balance on anything is really hard. Okay, got there in the end. Continuing on with slums. This grind spot challenge sucks. But
oh, I was just gonna say, whoever designed these point statue things has the biggest passion for graphic design I've ever seen. They look so horrible. Just red and yellow everywhere.
I'm trying their best.
Graphic design is my passion. Okay, landing right here. Nailed it. Okay. That one's been kind of bothering me lately too. The explosion affects all elements on the screen, including the HUD. So you kind of lose track of like where everything is at. It sucks. I've been saying it sucks a lot in this run. I did not have points. I don't know what I'm doing.
That should have been the tagline for this game when they were selling it.
It sucks.
Sucks. Yeah.
Project 8. It sucks.
Okay. This wall spot challenge, or this wall right spot challenge, I think it's the first one that's kind of in the run, is really annoying because I had to like change my camera angle just a little bit to hit this nook. And you have to like jump at that specific point. If you jump too late, you miss it. If you jump too early, you miss it. So it's so annoying. It is really, really annoying. And this goal specifically, I'm getting some gaps. You need like 2-ish million to not be beaten. So I'm getting like some points right here. Then I'll get some gaps. Then I have to unlock a secret spot, a secret area for a later goal. Because if I don't do that, that's really bad. It's really hard to get up to the secret area without the unlock. So like this is a good point to do it because the timer does not stop when you're doing this. So like the timer is still going on while there's an animation in this cutscene's going on. So that's like the perfect time to do it. Now I just have to go back over there and get the points. You having a good time, CJ? Enjoying the run so far?
I'm living the dream. I am in my prime. How are you enjoying the run?
It is a run. What was my estimate? I can't remember. Was it 2.5 hours?
30 minutes, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
All right. Well, we can raise it on the fly.
Yeah. Editor, can you fix this in post? Thank you.
There you go. No. I of course meant 2 hours and 50 minutes.
No. That. See, you know how I was talking about protruding edges? Right there. Those ledges right there will stop your combo, and if you hit them, they act like walls. So, yeah. So now this is like one of the hardest goals in the game because it's 3 million points I need. Which, yes, it's a lot. Let's see if we can get this first try and concentrate for a moment. I'm gonna go into focus right here to give myself a better buffer time to do this. And also gives me better ability to do stuff like that. Nailed it. Can you get out of it? That's honestly scares me.
Every single grind that he does after he gets special is pretty much going to be a dark slide, just because it gives so many points.
Yeah, dark slide. There is point decay in this game, so I have to keep that in mind. So like the earlier dark slides, you want to keep a little bit longer, but regular grinding is not as plentiful in points regardless. So you want to optimize that as much as possible. Plus, you know, it's muscle memory at this point. I've been doing this for literally 8 years. Okay, that's more than enough points. You just need 800,000, but I got 1.5 million. There is a faster route for this, but it is so hard. One of the lurkers in the community, Ghost, they do a lot. They like classic for whatever reason, and they found a better route for this, or faster route for this. But oh my god, is it hard! It is obnoxious because it requires like a focused butt slap to a wire, and it's like a quad, and it's like, okay, I can do this, but it sucks, and you only have like 2 good shots to do it before you like lose time. And you don't have a whole lot of time for this goal either, which, yeah. There are a few classic goals that you have literally no time. Based on the route we currently have, which I've watched plenty of videos on this and done routing myself, you don't get a whole lot of time regardless. Like this goal specifically, if you're playing badly, you're up against time. If you're playing okay, you might have like 15 seconds left. Is a big difference in delta, sure. But there's so much that can go wrong, such as like if you land your combo too early, then you have to restart your combo, then you have to go back for it. It's just, there's a lot of things that can go wrong very quickly. But like this one, this isn't too bad. I said this one isn't too bad. Then we'll go to another fun goal right here. We're going to be cheesing this one, but first we can get this gap right here. Okay, this is right here. So you might be like, oh, it's another bowling goal, right? I have to go bowling. I'm good. I'm not going to go bowling. I'm going to go jump down here. Then I'm going to go over here, go around the bail plane. Now I am over here next to the bowling pins. I can knock them down myself, and hopefully it counts. Sometimes it doesn't count all of them for some reason. Like it'll count 2 as 1, and so you get 9 out of 10 down pins. Then I come back up here, get speed, spine transfer down here, and pray. Like that times 9, so I have to reset. Because there was one that was like, even though I knocked it over, it's like sort of not really knocked over at the same time. And it's hard to tell sometimes because like, I think it's based on like where they land. So like if they land on the ground below, but they like get back right up like this, then it doesn't count as a down pin. So I kind of, but I can't really check all of them, right? So I have to like pretty much just hope that I knocked them all down properly. So we'll try this again.
I wonder if it's a case of a pin having to touch another pin.
I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. I found that on like YouTube from like the archives, and I'm like, I am stealing this for my speedrun. If that didn't exist, I would have to do a different goal for sick, and those already kind of are not good. So, what did you do?
Nice.
I did not do that input, I'm guaranteed. Oh my god. He edges forward even at a standstill, so he can get out of focus from the camera, and he doesn't have the best camera in the world, so if you're not in a good spot, then he is gonna be like, you need to get closer, and it's like, bro, please get a new camera. It sucks. I can never remember these for some reason. What? Please stop with the ledges.
Yeah, reverts in these goals are particularly bad. Generally, if you need to do a 360, you can just boneless and immediately spin and you'll get a 360, but then they ask for a revert and everything goes wrong.
Revert can come out. Be close. just snap got to it. So right here I have to do 540 grab into revert into manual. So this run is not too bad. This one is not too bad. There's a few that you'll see in a moment. Like this one, manual into pivot into 540 grab. So you essentially have to do this, get speed and go up like this, or you can butt slap. But if I had no speed, that's what I would do. There's not many of these right here right now, but there's a couple goals later. Well, I will have to do that. Okay. Could have been bad. Dude, really I'm coming up on time right here. Should be fine on speed.
Hey, too far.
All right. I'm gonna go see Bam. Yeah, no, actual. Yeah, like in-game time. Like my timer was running low. So here's Bam Margera before everything. Well, you know what I mean. Don't worry about it. So this one, Hecky is probably the greatest person of all time for finding this. You want to explain this one?
Yeah, so to do this goal, normally you would just like send the round at the bottom without getting off the board, and it would shoot you so far that it was pretty much random if you were able to land in the bin or not. And I think that was something that wanted to be routed into any percent for a while, but no one found a consistent way to do it. So I just kind of sat down with it and thought, why don't I just get off here and have like no momentum, and that seemed to work out pretty well.
Yeah, it saves. With that, Bam Margera got routed into the run, and Paul Rodriguez got removed. So the route had to change a lot, but it saved like, I think it was like 30 seconds or something ridiculous. Because Bam is just a fast goal. It's just, it was so inconsistent before. You had to pretty much YOLO it, which I was about to start YOLOing for it. But luckily I didn't have to worry about that. This goal, you're supposed to, we did some cutscene skips. If you retry goal after you do the hip transfer, it still has goal progress. And it puts you in that weird spot after the second one. So you just have to do something like that and just burn to the wall and boom, you're done. It's pretty quick. This goal is a new thing I found. I don't know if I'm going to speak to this, I do. Oh no, I was not okay, good. Usually you have to go around the entire room. Yeah, you had to usually go around the entire room, but I found that if you just stall, I'm going to go into focus here. If you stall and go backwards at a very specific angle in the controller, I can't describe it, it's like bottom right, it's like in between bottom right and right. You have to hit that spot, and then you will jump backwards towards the other ledge and not have to go around the entire room. So if you get it first try, it saves like 8 seconds or something ridiculous. But the catch is like it's really hard. So I've only done that like a handful of times. I found that like maybe 2 weeks ago. It's like one of the newer things I found along with pivots. Okay. Another thing as well, and it becomes more apparent with this goal, bonks, or in this game, are considered like grinds that, you know, you grind it for like a split second. And bonks do not count as grinds. So if it says grind, but if I didn't, you know, land, if I was not grinding long enough, it won't count. Which is annoying because it is incredibly easy to cancel out of grinds, just like it is with manuals. I have no idea what I was doing there, to be honest with you. Because a lot of times I'm just like going on autopilot and my muscle memory kicks in, and most times it's wrong. I'm actually a little behind on this goal. Oof, I am not in a good position for this one. Nail it. Okay. That was like the last spot I could probably do it before I had to get back into the factory. This goal sucks. I know I've been saying that a lot. You have to do a 540 Benihana clean. And cleans in this game, oh wow, get a flyer out of me. Cleans in this game are not as simple as they are in the open games. I don't know what it is yet. Even after all these years, I haven't been able to figure it out. But it's incredibly easy to not be like your clean positioning is.
Wow.
What happened? If there was face cam, you would just see my. I was just kind of shocked for a moment of what just happened. This game has phantom light fonts, which is kind of dumb. It's been in the game series since like what 4? I don't remember 3 having them too much. But I should. You played 3 a lot. Is there like phantom box in 3?
Yeah, there are, but it's not nearly as common.
Okay, I would say during all the time I've played and watched, I don't remember many. So, but I know you just recently did a task for it, which, by the way, just go watch a task made by Rocker. He did all goals and goals. Oh, wait, was it all goals and goals 80%? He did.
Both.
He did both. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Please make this. I'm gonna come back to this one. Messed that up a few times, and I don't have much time for this goal. But he recently did a THPS 3 task, which is really good and really fast and really insane at the same time, using a bunch of the optimizations that have been found from the last couple months. Can I please do stuff? Thank you.
Not allowed. No.
Apparently. We've had, for context, we've had, for the last couple months, which is probably been going on for a little too long, but it's, neither here nor there, we have had a leak been going on the entire Tony Hawk community. I missed that again. This is one of those runs where everything that can possibly go wrong is going wrong. I can make this work. Hold on, I need to concentrate. I can't really talk much. I need to land. Okay. Oh no, dude, what is happening? This is literally bad. This is actually really bad. Okay, we are going to do something crazy. I'm going to go over here. Do this. Did I miss it again? No, I have a minute. Hit it. I didn't get the Jeep either. I gotta retry that entire goal. I don't have any more mulligans. I tried. I think I missed.
I was going to say, I previously said that School 2 might be the worst classic, but actually this one's pretty bad too.
It's not too bad on 80%, but...
No, this is just laid out so awkwardly.
Yeah.
It's weird that like every set of objects is just like if you want to get the tape, you do a straight line across the whole level. If you want to get combo, you do a straight line across the whole level.
Yeah, it's level design at its finest, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try going this first again. I got it that time. Even if I didn't go for that, I think I missed the tape a second time. I have to go back and look, but I think I didn't see the indicator for me getting that one, and that one's consistent. So I think I missed it twice. I don't know what causes you to miss it. I think it's just the natural, like, it does like bob up and down. I think it just was at a bad point twice, which is, it's rare for once, so twice is insane. If it happens a third time, I'm just gonna like blow up my Xbox at this point. I got it. Editor, please remove that entire last attempt. Thank you.
You got it, man.
Appreciate it. So I got it that time, and I did not see it the second time around, but whatever. Now I have plenty of time. This is what it looks like if I have time. I lied. That's not what it looks like when I have time. What is happening? Okay. Let's mentally reset. Okay. We got this. You gotta
mentally reset. Sorry, we have a $25 donation from Anonymous. Anonymous. So keep getting those donations in. I'm sort of sitting on my hands here.
He's watching this like colossal like dumpster fire, being like, man, I'm glad I'm not running this right now.
You know, I've heard you guys say a lot of negative things about Project 8. What's a good thing about Project 8?
I would say routing it was fun, but that's more of a speedrunner thing. If you have a run going, it flows so well. Like the route, it flows into each other very well. It's more apparent in 80%. Like 80%, you kind of like flow through all the levels. It's probably one of the more interesting like movement games because there's so much intricacies to it. I'm working on like a large document on like movement alone, and it's like several thousand letters. Yeah, it's letters long. It's
tens of thousands of letters.
It's at least 2 letters long. It's very intricate. There's a lot to it, and you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the Tony Hawk games. Like these games are very much like movement dependent. Like of course there's like tricks and stuff, but this one especially, it's just like it's really hard to get something going. And if you get it going, it looks so good. But when it's like this, it's really bad.
Yeah, if you, like, especially, I noticed that when I was, like, doing the write-ups for my task, that it's just, like, I looked at it and it's just, like, pages and pages of notes of all things that I need to, like, say about what's going on. Like,
and it's a 3-minute run. It's a 3-minute run too. Like it's a very quick or 5-minute run in some cases. There's so many minute things, micro optimizations in these games that you have to worry about, micro movements you have to worry about. You have to like keep track of things. When I was working on my notes for Project 8, I was actually worried that I had too many notes and. My notes for SDA because I submitted 80% to SDA, and I'm like, I don't see many runs with this many notes. Is this bad? Is this bad? And no, this is really good. Thank you. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. I guess you guys like notes.
Yeah,
I would wrote more if I could.
I'm really bad about it because when it comes to like tasking, it's like you write down most of what's going on, like anything that needs to be talked about. And then I kind of adopted that into RTA, so I'm like way more wordy now after working on task stuff.
Like, there's just so much to these games. Like, it is honestly kind of insane. One reason I've been around the community for literally 8 years, and then like
these
the
games
community
keep on
leader.
Giving.
Yeah, there's so much to it, and like we're always learning new stuff. Like I was trying to say before that whole classic debacle. Wait, am I missing something? No, I'm good. We had a Tony Hawk. We had a THPS League for the last couple months, which is like every month we have a new game. You get points for placement until the final race. That's next month. This month is Thaw, so it's like on the penultimate race right now. And each game has had new optimizations and new things found because it's like pretty much all these new runners just kind of flooded and crowdsourced the heck out of it. And we get like some new things like Project 8 is on the list because like it's not many people run this game and accessibility sucks for this game, which is what hurts it the most. But when I had new runners come in like last year, oh my god, there was so much new stuff. Like there was more stuff found and like a 2-month period between Rocker, myself, Hecky, Finn, and a few others who came along every so often, and it dropped down 80% like really quick. And that's kind of happened to all the other games, even like games that we thought was like, oh, this is over, like there's nothing else.
I thought THPS 3 was entirely solved, and then right after the tasks got published, Pixar found the stupid wall ride thing. You can do like a special trick into a wall ride and immediately like cancel the animation.
Yeah, it
so
made
every comp like it made like Tokyo 2 seconds faster per heat, and I was like, great. And I get to go back.
Yeah, there's like Tony Hawk games, like in a sense they're kind of like platformers. Am I completely honest? But like especially with how movement heavy they are. But Project 8 especially is just it's its own like movement system entirely. Like there's no other game that has this movement system outside, I guess, Proving Ground. But you have aggro kicks, would like simplifies a lot, and I've landed that when I didn't mean to. Of course, a little bit. We're going to readjust. But the movement in this game is insane. When it flows, it flows. When it doesn't flow, oh my god, it's a disaster.
When it gets bad, it's just going to keep getting worse when you try and fix it. It's basically this game summed up.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, it is a snowball.
You just need to accept that things go wrong and do a mental reset every couple minutes, probably.
Yeah. So that was the first get there goal. We'll be seeing these a lot throughout the run from now on, including the final goal, which is
just a very long get there.
Yeah, which is a very long
wall push.
Yeah, that was not what I wanted. I had no speed to hit this. This goal particularly sucks because it's hard to get points. Fine. Let's see if I can get this. I saw you. I messed up.
Oh my god.
I didn't have enough. I thought I had just enough height. I didn't.
Would have looked super cool if you did.
Oh, it would have. I've had it happen a few times. So I'm like, oh, I can do it again. No, I'm playing bad today, so it should not be done. Okay. Okay. So this game has a big issue with all the Tony Hawk games have a big issue with buffered inputs. If you do a trick, such as like a grab trick especially, and like you're holding the grab trick, but then you want to do another grab trick on top of that, it can buffer all those inputs as singles, and single inputs and rhythm, such as like two single tap tricks is slower than. Oh no, I didn't have enough points. Two single tap tricks is very slow versus like a double trap trick. So I'm just gonna go for safety from now on and do this. There we go. That should be 20 points now. So it's very easy to like try to go for extra tricks, and the game's like, nah, you're. No, I did manual input. I don't have another mulligan either.
Might be worth doing 3 airs here just to ensure it's full.
Yeah, okay, I have an idea. Okay, we're gonna do something. I lied. What is happening? We got this. I believe in myself. I got 2. Okay, that was a weird jump. Make it work. I'm going to butt slap up here. I'm just gonna go focus here because I do not like my balance meter like that. Do this. Hey, we did it.
Nice try.
This get there is not too bad. There's a couple things that can kind of get in the way. There's trees, then there's benches, which is kind of annoying. Again, you have to do these all in one combo, and it's like, oh, you have to do one combo on all these points, and it's like, if you do it all in one combo, you should have the points, honestly. If you're not, then you're doing something wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Should be fine. Okay. Now we're going to go into another limit skate. So we have a breather. Not so much for me, for everyone in chat, so you can see what the heck's happening. This limit skate sucks because this is not a good area to trick on, and these guys get a lot of points really quick because it's like one of the later limit skates get unlocked. So I've actually lost runs to this one. Okay. Whatever.
I'd love to see a counter. like in post of just how many times we've started a goal or just anything and we said, wow, this sucks. Most of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this category. Why did you land? Well, I have my manual inputs are coming up. Oh, that's gonna. I need to stop saying it sucks. It's like the most common word. If you do like a word count of this entire like run, that's up there.
Yeah, just all very negative words talking about this.
Don't play this game, please don't. Save yourself trouble.
Please do, but don't do it the way we're doing it.
Yeah, please don't do rank 1. Unless you're insane like me. Good, got that. I need to do this so I can get this gap because I am low on gaps. Okay, now I need like a crap ton of points. I keep landing. God, he has like so many points. Where should be landing. That last skater goes out of control really quick if you're not careful. But luckily, we're fine. I was actually kind of worried that I was gonna mess that up. There's like a decent way to get points on that, but that area just is not fun to get points on. I don't think we talked about races. I've had a bunch of races. There's like very specific ways I can keep ahead. There's a very specific route I'll take for these, obviously. Rail hops, as mentioned before, are your friend. There's a couple of different ways to get speed, especially from the start. Rail hops is one of them. Another one is to try hitting like downhills. Like if you go downhill, like gravity in this game will like give you momentum. I'm glad I was actually on decent pace right there because if I wasn't, I would have been scared to hit this. But it's very hard to get seat beat sometimes.
30 years.
Here are to Capital Classic. This one, I have to come up here first, then I have to go in and get this 8, get the S, then turn back around and go this way. The annoying part about this goal is that I have to do 3 melons over the security guard over here, and this is probably the worst geometry in the game. A lot of times it will either like nice, not great. It'll either like you won't jump up, you'll like ride up the monument, and you won't be able to do the melon, obviously. Right there wasn't too bad. Sometimes it won't even count the melons, which that's another can of worms. I need to get points. After this, though, I had to also get 10 broken bones. There's a semi-consistent method. Like I would say, like 4 out of 5 times I get it. Most of the time, I get like 3 broken bones because the RNG system for broken bones in this game is broken. Should be points, good. Then get more flip. We will get over here. I'll get this and turn around, then I'll go into the construction train right here. Fail. Good. See?
Oh, look at that. Rank 16. About to be done soon.
No. Okay.
Throwing for content?
Yeah, that's this entire run. What do you mean? This is a cool trick. So this is actually probably the hardest like construction bail goal in the game, like no doubt. If you look at the gates, it's like how in the absolute heck do you get up here? and then down there. Like if you look at that, like just where up their position, it's like how do you get momentum to and from? If you do what I did, go so far off out of bounds that you fall into the water, reset as soon as you do, it puts you past the bail plane. And don't hold on. That's not good. I have to retry. It puts you past the bail plane, as you'll see again. Like if I fall into the water, retry. Puts you past the bail plane, so you won't bail now. So you can just kind of go run into him yourself. And this makes this doable. There is ways to make it faster, but they are hard. Like one thing I discovered was that there's a way to like stall to like grind in caveman past the bail goal. This is a weird camera. Past the bail marker, but it's really really hard. It's like frame perfect. So I don't do it. But it's fine. Okay, so
that goal is actually really like even in any percent, that goal still scares me to this day. You just go down that hill and you can just lose all your speed, no matter how fast you try to hop. Nothing.
In any percent, I did the thing where you grind past the start and you just walk through them.
Oh really?
Oh, did you make it consistent, or did you get lucky?
It was consistent, yeah.
Oh man. Maybe I'm going back to any percent then.
I need to jump at it, caveman grind.
I need to watch you because I can never make it consistent. Apparently, I'm doing something wrong.
Strat hoarding like George? Can't believe it.
I thought we were all doing it.
No.
No. Nobody else was.
Huh. Maybe when I go back in like a while. So if I hit those blue markers, it instantly fails the goal, so I cannot hit those. But yeah, I did not know that. I have to go watch your. Apparently, I did not watch that part of the run.
That's one thing. Just check out everybody's runs. You'll always find something different. You'll never know what you learn.
I know I'm supposed to know everything. There's some very specific things that Hecky does. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't remember which one though. It's been like a year, so
yeah.
I better remember.
I don't know. My route was cursed.
I can go.
I feel like there are always some people in every game that come up with stuff that's just not gonna fly for the rest of the community.
Okay, cool. So this acid drop sucks. I know. It sometimes will not let you acid drop at all, even when you're up there when you're supposed to be. So I have to, and if you mess it up, you have to go all the way back up here and try again. If you mess up, you have to do it again. Yeah, you got it second time. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the null warp that time. There's a weird null warp that I found yesterday. That was interesting. So there's a slight reroute here. I'm getting these. I used to get these goals later in the run, but I learned that it's a little bit faster to get them now because they're available. I don't know why I did it this way. There's less I have to do later on. But if you're good. Wait, is it? Oh, it's just one combo. Oh, okay. Most of them say if you walk, it will not give you sick. But this is like the one that I can walk, and I didn't notice it until I did it. And it did give me the text. No, dude. Okay. This is fun. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, I believe in myself. This is gonna work. Okay. I don't really have to spacewalk there. Spacewalking is okay if you have nowhere to grind for your manual. It gives you like a little bit of speed on each. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
It gives you like a little bit of speed, but not a whole lot.
I am so excited for Animal Chunk.
I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm getting depressed thinking about it. Pistol now. Back on track. This one's cool. You don't... I lied. This one's cool. You can do this, then hit the grind, and then it'll count. So now we're eligible to go into the top 8, but we're not going to do that for a little bit. We have to do a bunch of goals in Fun Park, then we have to do a bunch of goals in Skate Park as well before we can do it. It's not too far away right now, but it's just better for routing to be... it's better for the route if it's all the way later on in the run. If you can just kind of like blitz a top 8, top 4, and then the final goal. So this goal has been giving me problems, so let's see how this goes. I'm going to do a funny little thing.
Would that movement be useful for 80%? Like coming out of that goal and going right up to the secret spot token? I never thought to do that before.
Whatever you said. I don't remember if I do it in the run or not, to be honest. I might do that. I cannot remember my own route.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Long year, dude. Long, short year. So let's see if it... Oh, okay, that was my fault right there. My left thumb slipped off the controller.
Dropping your controller.
Dropping my inputs. If I hit this at a specific point, I get like a little speed boost, but it's inconsistent at best. Okay, there was not much I could do there. And then of course I hit like the 1 or 2 objects that I could run into, like a wall. Chat, how are y'all doing? Are y'all having fun with my misery? I didn't think it was gonna be this miserable. I'm having a fun time, it's just kind of annoying. No!
Geometry.
Okay, I lied, I am miserable. This is definitely something else. I've had bad runs, but this is gonna be in the top, like, by the end of this. I'm gonna do this. Okay, I could not remember where my manual input was at, or my manual balance meter. Hey, first try. You did it.
I don't want to be that guy, but this is a way easier route for that doesn't involve going up the
You're being that guy right now. What do you do?
Something like that. You grind up the ledge that has the sick graffiti on it, and that takes you onto a telephone pole that takes you to the pool.
Whoa! Oh my god.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember if I even do that anymore in the 80% route. Yeah, I thought we did too.
I think we did.
Yeah.
But I never stopped doing it because I didn't want to learn the new route because I kept thinking there'd be a new one the next day.
Hey!
Oh, there was like a new route like every day for a while. Seeing other people suffer is always fun. I'm glad you're having a good time here, Earl. Going with his comment earlier, since we have a moment, there is a weird, like, thing in this game. No, it didn't give me the. Yeah. There's a weird thing in this game where in the options menu, you have the ability to change your skater speed. No worldly idea. I have no worldly idea why it's there, and it shouldn't be. Like, at all. It doesn't make sense. And it's exactly what it says. It reduces your skater speed, to 1. And Yarl in the chat tried to do, like, a playthrough with it and realized this is terrible. Why? It's one of those baffling things because like it is like no reason why you would do it. Scary Speed 10 is the way to go. It's just like, okay, why is this here to begin with? If I remember correctly, I think last year when we did this, Andy said he didn't even remember that. He didn't know that was a thing in the game. He was thinking it was like some dev thing that was probably just left over. Which makes sense. Also, fun fact, I have the official pretty much strategy guide for this game because why not? These ramps are so bad and so horribly coded that you will go flying past them when you don't mean to. Let's see if I can do it. Like that. The Premier Strategy Guide even says that. It's like, hey, be careful. It's like, okay. If the strategy guide calls out your bugs and your weird issues, you know it's bad. I have like so many bales. I actually do not know. I hope I'm good.
Can't even have fun probbing around in this game because you bail once and it's like, uh-oh. You need to score 500k extra points.
You can tell immediately if you got enough points because of animation from Jason Lee. I had more than enough points. I forgot. Yeah, this competition's easy compared to the later ones. If Jason Lee like bangs his head against the table, you did not have enough points. Like you had less than 90 and you need 90 to progress. Baxter. And again, 2-minute time loss essentially. So cool. This goal has been iterated throughout several times. Usually you had to go throughout the entire fun part getting gasoline. I found a skip before my GDQ run where you can kind of do like a boneless over the pool. Kind of find out you can just boneless a butt slap over the pool. Boneless, you can just do a boneless like that over there, and you just get to the other side easily. I think Finn found that one.
Yeah.
And it saves so much time, and it's easier. I don't have to butt slap because butt slaps are hard. Okay, can y'all explain this one?
Sometimes the dragon just doesn't feel like dragon.
Thank you, very much appreciated. Don't know why. I think we theorized several things. We thought it was like maybe the coaster, maybe it's like some weird thing where like the coaster that gets to a certain point on the apex of the ride, then it will, you know, you have to. It gives you a camera if you're like riding it, so there's like some internal thing that's stopping the camera for the dragon doing the spouting of the fire. And maybe it's like some weird internal thing like that, right? That's not it, because it can be anywhere on the coaster and still happen. We've thought about several things. We just discovered it was just bad, honestly, I think, in the end. I think it's just luck of the draw. It used to be, we didn't even know you could reattempt it like that either. I'll continue. It used to be that we didn't even know we could do it a second time. So if that happened and you were on a run, it's over. Like there's nothing you can do about it. There's no coming back. But Fogg, I think, found the backup strat. I don't know if I have enough points. I think I did.
Okay, I got some more hidden strats for you, I guess.
Oh boy.
Because I did figure that out.
No, I got pro. Okay, I had to restart the goal. Oh, you did figure it out. Okay. Oh, you delay it, right?
It's when you go too fast. So if you hop off the board and then start again, like halfway up the dragon.
I remember that. Okay, I remember that in 80% round now. As soon as you started talking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, we just wait a second.
There's probably a million strats and ideas that we've discussed that have just kind of disappeared from our, like, just one-off things in Twitch chats or something like that have never been documented. We're really bad at documentation.
Yeah, that's why, again, going back to Shill for a second, we have like a new community website called thps.run. That's something I've been working on for the better part of 2 years now, going on. And one of the new things that I'm going to be implementing is like the ability to do like submit documentation, so stuff like that. So it's easier for us to like keep track of everything. Because especially in Discord, Discord's really bad about, you know, keeping things. So the idea is that we just submit all our documents on there. That's a later update though, and I am going off the track.
I have a follow-up question for that about documentation. Can I submit documentation even though I don't know anything?
No, it's going to be trusted players at first. Then
I
later.
trust you.
You don't trust me?
I don't trust you. You don't run the game enough. If you're in the game more, maybe.
Oh, what? Are you gonna start gatekeeping it?
Yes.
Some new player has a strategy. You're like, you're not good enough yet.
Girl boss gatekeep gaslight right now.
It'd be like right now. It's like a few people in a working group that we're working on a bunch of the initial guides. The idea later would be like, you can submit guides just like you can our SRC. It'll just need to be approved by somebody. That's much later down.
You know what? CJ, it's all good. Future proving ground world record holder.
It would be hard.
Many people have said that they were going to be the future world record holder of that game. I would love to see somebody actually do it.
I will. The ground beneath my feet will be littered with the skulls of my enemies. And proving ground.
That is funny because that's like, I think that is currently the longest standing world record in the entire franchise.
Yeah.
How long is it?
The run?
Yeah.
It's like an hour.
An hour and a half ish.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound long. It's just, it's more like a fast Let's Play. That's all it is.
Yeah. It really is just, there's not like any crazy tricks or anything like that. Really, it's just very optimal movement.
Well, he only did 2 runs, so I wouldn't say optimal movement either. He literally did 2 runs. Fog did 2 runs. I was like, this sucks, and he stopped.
Yeah, I know Pete and I worked on a little bit of it, especially Pete more than me. I only dabbled, very lightly, but Pete did a bunch of reroutes. He probably would have gotten world record, but he played on PS3. And by the time he got to Xbox, he was just like, I don't really want to do this right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's been on my to-do list for, let's see, it's 8 years in December. That's how long the record is. Been standing. No one challenges it. So if you want to challenge it, by all means, go ahead.
I only want to challenge it so that I can submit documentation.
For proving proving ground.
No, he'll just submit some random game. He won't even submit a Tony Hawk game probably.
Well, don't give away all my secrets, okay?
He will definitely submit Tony Hawk games.
What's the one that has the board? Ride?
Ride or Shred. Yeah.
I got this.
Is this the advent of Shred speedruns?
First and only time.
Uncontested world record.
That's how you make a proper community. You just say, hey, if you play this, you'll get an uncontested world record.
You did. That was insane.
I don't know how I got
that was really close.
I thought I messed it up. That game was just like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm a bully today. You're the first one on me, and it's like, why did you do this one and not like the later ones? There's some other goals that are worse. I could really appreciate it. Fun Park is not fun. I cannot do this. It's not fun at all. There are several goals that are just unfair. There are some goals that you will pull out your hair. One specifically is one coming up. I cannot do this. You have to break your bones, and you need like 9, which is not hard to do, but to get sick you need 15, plus you need like 90k on your hospital bill, which it's easy to get. I can kind of get 15 sort of consistently, but getting 90k is not easy. You'll see in a minute. It is not fun. This area is kind of where runs kind of can die. It's like a big gatekeeper.
Get close and I'll get it.
Please count. Thank you. This wall ride right here is poorly programmed, and it didn't count.
Yeah. Same thing with the one in school in the alleyway between the two buildings.
I haven't had as much difficulty with this one. Sometimes this one will bounce me back like that.
Nice demonstration. Thanks, you.
So I have to like into a better spot. I have no idea what happened to that camera. I'll be honest with you. I won't even begin to attempt to explain that. There we go. That's what it was supposed to happen. But sometimes it just bounces you off and it messes up your positioning, and I jump too early. We got this. We're almost done. We have like a while left to go. No, we're getting there very slowly. Alright, that's what you're supposed to do. That's when it's easy. But sometimes it doesn't work. This time you have to do a double tap trick into a 360. Oh, that's right. It has to be specifically a 360. That's right. If you do a 540, it doesn't. I forgot about that. I landed too far right. You can gain things in this game is kind of annoying. Hit it.
I've never seen a more accurate representation. This whole run is really just the epitome of Project 8.
That's another goal that everyone hates in 90% because it just doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah.
Like even on the lowest difficulty, it just doesn't work.
Is there ever a reason, like a consistent method for it, or is it still just awful?
I had one, but nobody wanted to do it.
No, oh no, it's 12 bones. I'm sorry, not 9. Yeah, your method, I could never figure it out. So I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm doing it my way. And it's slightly slower, but I can get it. See, getting 15, I can get 15. After that, I can't get to 90k. Usually I lose momentum. Alright, now to get over here. Right halfway done with Fun Park. But we're not even on the hard goals yet. Like, there's Classic coming up. And, oh boy. There's a lot that can go wrong on that one.
Nice.
Got the token. Thank you. I made it myself. I was the first one who did an Indy 900.
I believe it.
I don't know if I have enough points. Let's say I'm on it. I'd appreciate it if we counted it. I don't have enough points. I do. Cool. Barely enough. I think it's 1.5 thousand on that one. 1.5 million on that one.
Do we not get the Crow's Nest token?
You get that on Classic.
Oh, we didn't do Classic yet. Okay.
No, we're not there yet. We're about to. It's after this goal. This is pretty easy in Limit Skate. This is probably like the easiest one in the game for this very reason. It just gives you like a big like jump, and it's super easy to get like points on that. It's super easy to get like double backflips or even triple backflips if you get butt slaps in there. So it's like, if you fail this, you're just not paying attention, essentially. Which, I will say, I have failed this a couple times. So...
Does that only work in this goal?
Nope, it works for every goal. I use this for the... this launch also works on... It works it works in regular gameplay. So, like, I don't know why they did it this way, but it makes this a lot more consistent.
No matter how much I've played this game, I never would have. I don't know how I've never noticed that it does that. Insane.
I use this for the upcoming Own Special Spot Challenge. after Classic, because this is just an easy way to get like a crap ton of points. Like there, I have like a million. I don't have to worry about it. He's never did a couple gaps, which is just there's not a lot of gaps nearby, which is not fun. And then coming up is Classic, everyone's favorite goal. This is probably the hardest Classic, especially on rank 1, and it's for one reason and one reason only. You saw that coaster that's been going around that I've been complaining about. I now have to worry about it. It's been on a global cycle this entire time. Depending on how I play is where it could be in positioning. And I need to go around the entire, like, all the rails of the coaster. Like, all the way around. So I have to wait for it to, like, go past the apex. Then I can go. If I go too early, then I will hit it. I will hit it. If I go too late, then I will get hit by the coaster. And you need to go around the entire coaster at once. And going for it again, like getting set up to go to that point, because it's like easiest point to start the grind, it's annoying. So like right here I'm fine, and since I'm in focus, it takes me a second to hit this. I did not get.
Wow.
Okay. That was a good
That bonk was nasty.
Yeah, that was a weird bonk. This game was like, I have more tricks up my sleeve. I'm like, no, please not right now. Luckily, I noticed it immediately, so I could react to it, because going back up there is... I have a backup if that happens, but it's just something I don't have to worry about. I still need a bunch of points. And I need tokens as well, so I'm just going to be problem for a little bit.
We need to make a lot of the backups just do a 5x or something. Focus 5x.
Oh my god. I'll do that. I'm me. Okay. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Considering everything else has gone wrong so far this run, that wasn't too bad. Okay. For this one, as I said before, I'm just going to come up here and get this, so I can get like a big multiplier and a bunch of points. Get off my board right here so I can reset my speed. Not speed too much. This should be enough points to finish the goal, as long as I don't fail or land early, which I have been known to do. This is one of those. There's a lot of goals that I have to focus, but this one is not. I really won't have to worry about too much. That was easy, for example. Slide is another bell goal, but I'm not sure why they designed it this way. You see this little like hit right here? It stops all momentum. So getting that one gate is tough.
Such a weird camera angle.
I thought soft lock for a second. I was like, I stopped talking. I have no idea what happened there. Oh, I hit the hammer to like build the area at the same time as resetting the goal, I think, and it kind of put me in both positions. I'm surprised the game didn't crash, honestly. Usually it's very picky about that type of stuff. Like there's an intentional crash I'll probably do in a little bit with that very hammer. Okay, I was about to say, did that count?
Yeah,
I need this guy.
If you trigger 2 menus in any Tony Hawk game, really, the game gets very unhappy very fast. Especially in Crusader 4. You can just crash the game at any point, basically.
Yeah, the best way to put it is these games are held together with very good duct tape. It's actually kind of hard to segment break these runs, but holy moly, is it complaining if you do anything out of order or mess anything up. Like, or if you like menus, like it's a big one. Some animations can crash the game, etc. But it's not many of them, honestly, of all things considered.
There is one crash in this area where sometimes it actually won't crash, but you lose your camera which stays in a fixed position, so you're just like skating around without the camera.
I don't think I've had that one. No, I'm guessing you have.
It's the Jason Lee torch one.
Okay.
Oh, that one. Okay. I remember actually how to do it, so I can show it off after this.
I think you just want to hit the fire and then restart the goal.
Is that what it is? Okay. I'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, so now we're done with Fun Park 1. Coming back later for a couple other goals. Now we're going to finish up Skate Park. It's been a while, so there's a couple goals over here we need to take care of.
Just level in the game.
This one has two really annoying phone challenges next to each other. I need to do that. I need to get this first. You put that right behind you at spawn. So it's like, aha! I'm not going to go for the secret tape right now because I've been messing up that jump a lot lately. The biggest part about this one is it's not too hard. This is a very specific way I want to do things. Let's see if I can get this. I'm surprised I got that considering the camera angle I had. The camera angle was all the way spun around. I did not grab the A. Cool. Grab the A. Cool. This one's in this pool. You need speed. If you don't have enough speed, then you can't like break the wood. And the idea would be to hit it just at the right point where you can knock out multiple at the same time, where they're like joined together. But hitting it with getting speed as fast as you're going is really rough. But that wasn't too bad.
Could you break them by barreling into them?
I haven't tried that.
That'd be a pretty sick strat. Just
what am I missing?
Get that skate ladder, then jump into the.
Oh, I'm missing. I forgot about the skate ladder. Reset goal. I didn't do that. Alright, I'm gonna do this real quick. This is probably the hardest Gilmore goal in the game. Because he asks you to do some really insane tricks. And it's like, okay, how in the world is Casual supposed to do this? You'll see it coming up. It's on the sick portion that's like really crazy. Please, manual. I swore I was at an angle where I wouldn't live, but okay. The annoying part is I couldn't get that gap now. I meant to go into a menu before that.
Look at this. What kind of luck is that?
The only part is his how he turns this entire like route is his route is not great for half these tricks. You'll see in a second. Once I get this backflip, it will be time for sick. So I have to do manual into pivot into 540 grab, which it was not too bad right there. But later on, there's like really no room for you to like get speed. Set my speed there. Like right now, I have no speed, right? So I have to butt stop to make this a little bit easier on me. Front flip into revert. Now I'm in a bad position for the 180 flip trick into manual into 180 grab. And then he doesn't follow you sometimes like that. Even though this is the route he's supposed to be taking, sometimes he just is like, why did that happen? I don't know why I aired out like that. Oh, it's because I'm pulling up like that. I'm an idiot. Okay. There we go. I have almost no time, so we're gonna do a butt stop here. I lied. I'm not doing a butt stop there. I don't have enough speed for this, so I'm not going to attempt it. Okay, so this should be fine right here. Hey, we did it. That was close. All right, now it's the own spot challenge. I have to do a bunch of variable McTwists right here.
Keep
Which
they put that last goal in a game for children. Like, what did they think was going to happen?
never stopped. Again, this kind of goes back to what we were talking about before about like goal designers and level designers were separate teams this time around in this game, according to Andy. So like it is very much apparent that the goal designers did not play this game. And even as a speedrunner, I'm having a hard time sometimes. He's fine. Cool. That's one down. I'm going to go ahead and get this one knocked out before I go to Tony. Can I go past this? Thank you. This one is not as rough. I need to do 2 barrel twist here. Speed. I don't think I am good on points. I think. Oh no. As soon as I hit that, I'm like, I did not get a butts up as I wanted to.
It sucks.
The word of the day.
Category is so unforgiving.
Yeah, it's brutal, man. That's why like this, I can only imagine like maybe 1 or 2 other people possibly ever playing this category legitimately for a while, because that was my fault that time.
What about illegitimately? Can you imagine anyone illegitimately playing this category?
What do you mean by illegitimately?
Well, you said legitimately, so I'm like,
just PACKle
someone out of wedlock is gonna play it, you know?
Does PACKle using his turbo controller count as illegitimate?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good point. Like, if I played it on like, I don't know, like 8 times speed.
I'd struggle even more, to be honest.
Even with perfect stats, I think you would still have a hard time, so I'm not even sure if that would be useful. Like, this game is, like, if it hasn't been already apparent by a guy who's been running this category for several years now, it is hard. When I'm playing well, it doesn't look hard, but holy moly, it's hard. I gonna get perfect. I think I was like 200k off.
Maybe if you run the game at 8 times speed, all that lag will just even out and it'll run at a smooth 60 FPS.
Is that how that works?
I mean, who knows?
It's how it works now.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I just work here.
Same. Alright, I don't have much points, so I'm gonna do some shenanigans right here. Okay, now we're in a good spot again. I lied, we're not because of my belt. I would appreciate. Hey, we did it.
Oh my god.
I saw that manual and I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I have enough points. I'm just gonna go for it. It's, you might be like, oh yeah, just do quick math, but it's so hard to keep track of the points, like of what you need, because like I don't know, it's always been an issue. A lot of runners just cannot do quick math. You'll be like, oh yeah, just do the multiplier because that's the points you need, but like, good luck with this run. Oh nice, did not mean to do that. I don't have a lot of points.
The problem for me isn't the math, it's doing the math while coordinating like the precise buttons you need for these games.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm bad at math anyway, so it's like whatever.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm terrible at math.
Yeah. This game was just about maths. Like, if we have preset combos, sure, but like, good luck having preset combos in this category. Like, it's not fun. Because if one thing goes wrong, everything kind of goes wrong. Okay. Anyways, this is another competition segment. I cannot get that gap. We'll come back for a second. I need to get these gaps because these are more important and less time consuming. But during this time, we just kind of get a bunch of points and gaps at the same time. Because this is like the last good spot to get gaps before we go to endgame. Which we're getting there. We're about to go... In a minute after this goal, we'll be doing the final pro goal, then we'll go talk to Tony, join Project A. So we're getting there. We're almost there. For the way out of this dumpster fire is on the horizon. I cannot wait.
You're gonna have to break the news to Tony that you did the 900 before he did. See how he responds.
I like how Tony is like a titular character, and we've seen him like 3 times.
He's like, hey, go on my quest. And then you never see him again until the end of the game.
I went overboard. It's easy to go overboard on points on this one.
To me, the thing that bothers me about this game is how uncanny everybody looks.
Yeah, they try to go... This is the game now, they also went heavy on the motion capture too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is like when motion capture was like in its infancy for video games.
Yeah, and some of it looks really cool, but... Like, the idea behind it, at least, is really cool, but... Like, especially with, like, the board animations.
Oh, yeah.
All the skaters come in and do all of their, like, FMVs and stuff.
Did they do butt slaps?
Maybe.
God willing.
Oh, too little speed. Hey, I got to think of it. Alright. Welcome to the hardest clean grab in the game. I never get this first try, so I will get it first try now. We're on a really terrible run. I lied, we're not doing it yet first try.
You didn't even get this grab part.
Okay, we're gonna get first grab attempt. Dude, why? He hates me. Alright, first try on the crab. Guaranteed. Oh yeah.
Well,
Alright, now we're going to talk to Tony. Hey, Tony. Now we're good enough to be in the top 8. Now we're in an auto-scroller for 2 minutes. I can't really make this faster. So, what do you guys want to talk about for like 2 minutes while I'm just doing a really long demo?
I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to bug out the timer here.
I would love you.
And I did realize that you can you can just AFK for like a long time at the start.
I thought you could.
But also you can spam bails and you can make the point thing like go backwards.
Here's a question for y'all, for the group, because we were talking about this before. Do you know what a collection of ravens is called? Not even a guess?
Oh wait, is that for us? I thought it was for
Yeah, it's for us.
Sorry.
No, it's for us.
No. Yeah.
Is it a... It's not a murder, is it? That's
No, a murder is crows, yeah.
Ravens.
Ravens, a collection of ravens is an unkindness.
Oh, that's badass.
That's pretty cool, right?
I was not paying attention.
Kindness of Raven.
oh no.
Ravens
Please.
took over.
I went autopilot and I was like, oh wait, no, actually I need to go back over there. Alright, so we're not gonna add a minute. We another minute to the timer, don't worry about it.
Grace, please.
Okay. For realsies, I'm paying attention now. I was just having fun with bailing. I'm like, this is the most fun I've had in the last 2 hours.
was doing my job. Was it well timed or something?
No, not particularly, but you're here. We all heard it. I actually really love that Discord feature, and I'm gonna enable it, but I'm gonna enable it after.
It's both a gift and a curse.
I forget it exists, so every time I hear a sound, I think it's soundboard.
Yeah, sometimes for me. I liked when it first came out, and like everyone on their servers like came out with like a million different sound effects, and now no one adds anymore. So it's like the same 5.
Well, we got a donation from my mom, Mama CJ. Cannot let this great run pass without reaching the next 100. So we're at $3,903. Thank you, Mama CJ.
The goat.
The goat.
Thank you kindly.
We get $2,000 in the next 10 seconds. I will crash the game right now and say we're done.
Do it. Do it.
Reset right now.
I would say I will go do another attempt, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
He's gonna pause and donate $10.
All right, let's see if I get Tony early first try. You want to talk about this one you two?
This
I think Roka's got this one.
It sucks.
It's not actually that difficult, but it's really annoying. Near the end of the goal, or the midway point of the goal, you're very close to the final trigger. And conveniently, if you butt slap off of a ramp, off of the memorial, you can get up to that trigger before Jason Lee gets out of the way, or too far away, rather, and just get the whole second half. He does like this whole big loop. ThePackle's doing a great job setting up for it. But this is actually like very hard.
For sure.
Nice.
Hopefully. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Man, am I glad.
Of course I hit that this round.
That's a huge.
How many butt slaps was that?
It's like
I think that was
5.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You need a triple, by the way, for those at home.
Or sometimes a 2 for some reason.
There are sometimes a 2.
Yeah. To get a
I
really
don't
good
know,
tune.
man.
I just do 4 all the time. Any butt slap amount less than 4, I'll just do 4. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, that's probably one of the hardest tricks in the entire franchise, and you only get 1 attempt at it. If you miss that, it's over. You have no chance to go for a second attempt. So 80% sucks for world record attempts. So that's cool.
I mean, even for like my range isn't like that incredible. I hit Tony early in it. I'm not in this category for a while now, until I get significantly better to the point that I have the opportunity to miss it and still PB. This is not worth it.
Only early is like if you're not at least a minute ahead going into it, then it's kind of like not even.
Here's where you are compared to the other amateur.
Another thing on top of that, that trick was theorized since the very beginning by me and Papa Fog. We thought, oh, maybe you could do it, but we never had a good chance to do it. And I'm like, what if I focus butt slap up there? And it worked. I was like, holy moly, this is like, it's like one of the biggest time saves in the entire franchise as well, and also the hardest. So
yeah, you guys back in the day, like 8 years ago, were like, oh, what if we get Jason Lee stuck in a certain pixel of the ground so that we have enough time to get up there? And then it's just like, now it's just butt slap. Ta-da.
It's always butt slaps.
Pretty much.
Always comes back to butt slaps.
Yeah, every game from Thug onward is just filled with butt slaps and getting worse and worse as we go on.
Get these gaps. Because I am bad. I think this is the last camera goal in the game. I actually do not remember. I've run this a lot, but I do not remember off the top of my head. But we're... No, dude. That was like Buster right there. I need to do this. There we go. This place isn't too bad to get these points. Luckily, he kind of goes around this area like this, so it's not horrendous. But there's a couple times that's like kind of annoying. Like right there, it like boosted me up, which kind of like threw me off a little bit. This into a manual into a lever. This into a grab, into a manual, and I pivoted for some reason because I'm an idiot. This is the last trick for him. Oh, that was a nice jump off of that. So I'm out of position now, so I have to like get him turned around all the way to here. Then I can go again. There we go. Now we have a race. And I know for sure there's a last race.
You do the follow goals so out of order. It's actually kind of incredible. Like the second one you do is way harder than the last one.
The tool one's really awful. Like when I first started playing this category, I almost ran out of time all the time. But now I'm like consistent to the point where I can get like I can get it down to 20 seconds or 30 seconds, and that's still bad. It's really hard to be consistent in this game. It's like if one thing goes wrong, everything got kind of just. Why are you bailing there?
You were saying.
It's not good. Luckily, they don't have rail hops, so.
He's cheating again. Someone stop this man.
Illegitimate.
There we go. Illegitimate. That's one way free from this pain. I still get this first one. Nope.
How much time do you think is left in the run?
Good question. Depends on the number of things going right or not. Right now, 15 minutes.
Check. Okie dokie.
I like how the estimate is just prepared.
Yeah.
No, that
Worry
was
about
never
it.
there. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll take it. That should not have worked. Yeah, everyone who thought there was an estimate for this category, I don't know what I'm doing. If everyone who thought there was an estimate for this category, it wasn't there. I actually didn't submit one. I said sometime LOL.
Well, listen, there is an estimate on the screen. We just have a problem with that portion of the lane. We, you know. We're
Understandable.
How about it? Okay, this is part of the second hardest get there goal outside of the final one. Because getting that is hard. There's so many things that can go wrong in this area. Alright, I need to focus almost immediately in a minute. Oh, okay. I'm gonna focus now. No, why'd you roast beef?
Damn roast beef.
I hate that input. I freaking hate that input, dude. It is so bad. No one uses that freaking trick.
Roast beef. Such a stupid name. Sorry if anyone's called roast beef.
In which case, please.
You're my son ever again.
In which case, I'm sorry. Okay.
You got it.
The worst part about this, focus here, like the saturation goes to like 1,000,000, so it's hard to tell your whites and stuff on the screen. So like I had to guess when I had to revert. Hey, we did it. Okay. I think. Oh, why did I hit retry goal? Okay. I'm just gonna be running back over there. I think I hit A, and it didn't accept the A input, and I was already preparing to mash on Tony. I think that's probably what happened. That's my cover story. It's not because I actually hit X earlier either. This is giving me a good chance to make sure that I got all the goals I need. I'm gonna go over here. I don't see anything. Nice fail. We're almost there, guys. You have like 2 more goals left. All right, Tony's goal. This one. So it's funny because it's like the main story is getting the top 8. After that, there's not much fanfare for getting the top 4 or even number 1, and you'll see after this section. It's honestly kind of funny. I'm trying to get these.
I do wonder if they always planned to have rank 8 be the like first ending, because it kind of seems like maybe they thought rank 1 should be the end, and then they thought actually this game's too hard, so they just gift you a bunch of ranks at some point.
Yeah, imagine.
That's my theory anyway.
I wonder if they... I bet you they had the name for the game first and then had to come up with everything else around it. Like Project 8, and then like, oh, okay, what do we do with the number 8? Completely disregard rank 1.
Oh yeah, maybe. I think internally they called it SK8, I think.
What's the
S? Skate 8.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think I can check that.
What do you have? You have a developer Xbox?
I have an ISO.
Gotta get with the times, Packle. Stop playing on disc. It's all digital these days.
It's all digital these days. This game didn't even come out digital. I think. Did Preview Ground come out in digital? I don't think it did. Definitely not in the store anymore, if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think they ever did.
I think Proving Ground came with my 360.
Europike, please take this game.
It also came with Kung Fu Panda and what else did it come with? Kung Fu Panda.
They even a good game.
I got my 360 so early that it came with Halo 3 and the Cameo. If anyone remembers Cameo, my condolences.
Oh yeah, I remember Cameo. I'm missing a goal.
Oh no.
Which one am I missing?
Is it the beaver in the school?
No, you don't do him.
Oh, you don't.
As soon as I see it, I'll know immediately. Oh, no. Oh. 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 I didn't do that one. I changed my route slightly and I completely forgot about that one. Okay. So if I do this, I should get rank 1. Luckily I've been not too far away from Tony on get there. That's if my gaps are good. If my gaps are bad, then... Wait, am I missing a secret spot token as well?
I think that this one you would be missing.
No, because you did get the one on the area that you missed.
Trying to think too. Oh, I know which one. I didn't get it earlier. The Suburbia house one. Yeah, I get that during demo and I forgot about it. Okay, so once I get Suburbia, we're good to go. That's what happens when you reroute literally like the day before you do a marathon. Don't do it, kids. There it is. See? Not the one you run that scheme enough to remember exactly where you put everything. Get up! Get up! 35 out of 36. What else am I missing? Hold on.
You got the water fountain one. I remember that.
Yeah.
Did you get the one that's on the thing in Classic?
Yeah, I did. I went back for it.
You got the one in Factory.
Make sure. Did I get this one? Oh, I did. Sometimes that doesn't. It doesn't give it to you for some reason. Like Warp Sea before.
Did you get the one on top of the place to your right?
Yeah, I did. Ooh. Where I'm like trying to think really hard. There's like no way to check in game either.
You have the one inside the fountain, like burning thing. Is that one in there?
Burning thing? No, it's not.
What's in there?
It's nothing in there.
The one in Factory? I'm trying to think if you would have gotten it. Like, the one on the crane arm?
I got the crane arm one.
You got Crow's Nest.
Is it Front Park in this? No, I got Dragon Breath. I got that. That slide.
Wait, did you? I think you went over the end and it didn't work, right?
No, I got it.
Did you actually get Poseidon?
Yeah, I did.
Did you do the grind towards the Jason Lee Fireball off the thing?
What's that? Is there one down here? I got that one.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the shipwreck grind.
Oh yeah, I got that one. I'll be honest, we'll do this. Because I cannot remember, so we're going to do a backup save. And I'm not going to waste another like 3 minutes trying to figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Segmented in a marathon? No way. Okay, so what's supposed to happen is once you get the last one, then you get a message being like, oh, you need to go see Tony one more time. And then he tells you to go up to the top of Capital, then you do one more get there goal. I did not load that. I have... No, this is the... Dang it. My clock is wrong and I loaded the wrong one. I honestly cannot remember. I cannot think of which one I forgot.
Yeah, I can't think of a single one.
It has to be something really obvious that I usually get. Like, not usually get, but like I would never in a million years think it is.
You got the one you bust up for before Jason Lee at the beginning?
That's the one that I just thought of too. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got that one. I did a butt slap.
Did you do the wall ride one?
Wall ride one.
Classic.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking.
The one outside Factory.
Yeah, I got that one. Yeah. I'll have to look back at the VOD and see which one I forgot. I'm gonna be mad when I realize what it is. Alright, anyways, we're on the final goal. Because I am bad.
You've come.
He's come. I said, you come a long way. Then you can clear. Honestly, this is probably the best way this run could have ended, with just all this nonsense and then somehow forgetting a bunch of crap. So, would not have it any other way. And I'm gonna get this first try. I'm not gonna get first try. So, this is such a hard goal that there is only one person that Neversoft could do it, and it's an Andy. And that's because he's literally the GOAT. And it requires you to do a combo from up there all the way past Main Street, all the way through Skate Park and up to Fun Park. And it's a lot of people actually cannot do this normally. I'm gonna try to do this. And you cannot get off your board either.
That angle, wow.
I'm gonna do this. My grind got so out of whack. I was trying to unfocus because I did it so early. You only have a 15-second in-game timer to do it, right? And from where I was, I would not have made it to the end. I would have failed if I got up there. So I did it to get back control, but I lost control again immediately, which is the case for focus. It's really easy to lose concentration and focus or balance in this game. That works.
You're using a different cast. That completely ruins the immersion.
Oh, my bad.
Illegitimate.
I was holding down triangle or Y. So another issue with hops when going uphill. Sometimes it will, even if you're holding down the grind button, sometimes the game won't like register it for some reason and will instead just end the combo there, and it's annoying. Take a deep breath. Almost.
For context, this is like very, very hard. I have actually never done it, and I spent quite a lot of time trying to do it.
It is like they ended it off on like the hardest goal of them all, and you have like still no stats or like for anything. You have like, I think at this point you have like 7 in grind and 7 in manual, which is not a whole lot, honestly. You might be like, oh yeah, it's good compared to 3, which it is, but it's still not good. Okay, I'm gonna focus right here. That should be good. I'm about to say, magnetism, I need you for a moment. Alright, time is coming up in a moment. I lied.
What?
No way.
That is some BS. This game it's like, does not want me to go away. It's like, no, you cannot leave. Okay. I had too much speed, so I went over.
I apologize for what keeps coming through and probably sounding like fart sounds, but Driving by.
That's a very busy highway. Or road, whichever. Okay. Time should be coming up again.
Why'd you say that?
True. Okay. This is bad.
It's fine.
Don't know about my timer now. Alright, time is now.
GG.
GG.
That was the worst run of my life.
No. You were underestimate.
What was my estimate?
It says 245.
Okay. Yay, let's go, baby.
Yay, there you go.
See, no fanfare. There's like no fanfare whatsoever. It's funny.
You're like, cool, it's over.
There's only one way I can.
Congrats. Here's a glitched UI.
Check.
I'm gonna break this game right now. I am tired of this game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. As you can tell, stuff is hard. Last time was pretty easy. Now it's not. Special shout outs to Hecky and Rocker for playing, for joining, and getting crashed. For joining and commentating. Thank you, chat, for enjoying the run. Apologies for the dumpster fire. It was interesting to say the least. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed nevertheless. Learned some things. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you, SDAT, again for having me. Hopefully next time it's not all red splits for me.
This was great. I don't know what you're talking about, and you came in underestimate. Thank you to Hecky and Rocker and Packle. This was a fun run, and obviously we are continuing the tradition of Sunday morning Tony Hawk. We are going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to pay some bills to keep the lights on and pay the Twitch ad trolls. And when we get back, we'll be getting ready for our next run, Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.